We had 4 different lunch periods in
Mhm.
my school. I literally didn't have a table to sit at, so I would, get my food and act like I'm going to the bathroom, and I would go to the bathroom and just eat my food in a stall.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah, it was so
That's
bad.
like really fucking sad.
No, it's so weird to say out loud.
And people were taking shits next to you and you were eating your
Just
lunch?
eating my food.
Gnarly.
Yeah. Yeah, no. And then it was just like, the typical high school bullying. It was like people would try to fight me, people would like shoulder check me, knock my shit out of my hand.
You know, I was saying you've been through a lot in your life. Where is it that you grew up? Where are you from?
Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah.
Dangerous part of Maryland or
Like 20 minutes from it.
20 minutes? It's a
But
dangerous state, right? Or some parts are dangerous, some parts are.
it has its nice areas though.
Yeah.
There's like really nice areas of Maryland. I was blessed to be growing up in the Ellicott City, Columbia area. But yeah, there's bad parts of Maryland too.
Yeah.
But that's with every state.
And you grew up in a single parent house, is that
Mhm.
right?
Shout out mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the story with your dad? When did he leave before you were born or after?
I was 2.
Wow.
2-ish, yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, but my mom did great-ish. She raised a guy like me.
Well, it's not easy to raise as I have kids now, I don't know how single parents do it. And it's like a
Yeah.
miracle.
I
You
stressed her out so much as a kid too, so I like feel like even worse when I'm now an adult and I understood.
do you remember your dad leaving? I don't know.
No.
He was pretty young.
I actually had no idea even what he looked like until my mom sent me a recent photo of him,
Hmm.
and I didn't get any genetics from him.
You
Thank
don't
God.
see it?
No.
Well, he's not pretty.
Oh,
it sounds like.
he's not a good looking guy.
Yeah. Okay. Your dad is ugly.
Yeah.
Heard it here, Dad. Loser. And is he still alive? Has he tried to reach out to you?
Yeah. He has tried to reach out.
Like since your success, or do you think it's because you're
It's one-
successful, or because he wants to connect with his son?
It's definitely because of
Really?
success. My mom, I mean, obviously I have no idea who he is as a person, but like my mom has told me he's a mooch. He was like using my mom for what she had. My mom's like making good money as a single mom. Like even as a woman,
Mhm.
she's making great money, especially living in Maryland. Now she lives in Florida, but he just never had like a stable job, a stable income. He was always just relying on her. So
Were they ever married, or
no.
so you
My mom and dad were not married, but my mom was married to a guy before my dad.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you have any siblings?
7 half brothers.
7 half. Oh, so
My dad
yeah.
has 6 other
Holy fuck.
kids.
That dude has been busy.
Yeah, and they all start with BR.
Really?
All the kids start with BR, and they're all boys.
Whoa. What other BR names are there? Brian,
There's like Brandon,
Brendan.
Bryce. I don't know any of the other ones, but I remember my mom telling me all their names, and they all start with BR.
That's fucking wild. It's
So he doesn't really have like a different.
not very creative.
Yeah, he's not really creative with the names.
Do you know your half siblings?
I know one of them, which is Brandon.
Brandon.
Yeah, and he's like the closest to my age.
And did he abandon kind of all of his kids?
Yeah.
Wow. What a fucking piece of shit.
Right?
What's it like?
Just I think one of the moms has 4 kids.
Jeez, man. So there's 3 or 4 different moms? How many different moms are there?
I think there's 3 or 4.
And do the moms know each other?
I think my mom talked to Brandon's mom. But
How'd you guys meet?
me and Brandon,
Yeah.
he lives in Maryland, so we were kind of just we're still close with my dad's family, which is weird.
Okay.
But
So you found out
I
through them.
met Brandon through my dad's family, and we kind of like are similar in certain ways. Like we lift weights, We're like
That is weird. So you're close with your dad's family. What, like his
sister,
siblings?
his sister. So like his aunt or my aunt. I mean,
Whoa. And what does he do? Is he just like a bum? Like, what is he up to?
he's in and out of jail all the time. He's like such an idiot, mainly for abuse.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So how was it kind of growing up with just your mom? Did you have maybe like, I see you, we call you the bad boy. We say that kind of like jokingly, but you do get into fights and stuff a lot and have maybe, I don't know if it's fair to say like maybe are angry at the world kind of.
I was bullied my entire life growing up.
Really?
And I didn't realize it was unnatural to have only a mom in my household until like kids at school were like making fun of me for
Is
it.
that why they were bullying you?
No, I mean, well, one of the reasons, but
That's
it was like
insane, dude. Kids are so fucking
weird.
evil.
They're so
What's
weird.
up, one parent having loser?
you don't have a dad, loser?
That's like you're like
L, no dad. No, but that was one of the reasons. I was also overweight as a kid. So like
You
my
were.
entire life, I was just bullied, stepped on. And it clicked in high school, like halfway through high school, that I just was tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was tired. I took steroids.
Oh, that helped you. That
yeah,
helped you.
that was the one that like
But
passed
then,
me.
if you stop, don't you lose the weight?
No, not that's you lose the initial push, but it's super easy to get back up to it naturally.
Really?
Or it's not natural
It
anymore.
says SARMs is used to bulk up and increase strength, but without some of the negative side effects of steroids. SARMs work by binding to androgen receptors in muscles and bones.
There's also like 6 different types.
Muscle mass and strength increase. Fire.
Yeah.
Did you get it? Was it like a black market thing?
I got it through one of my trainers.
Oh, that's what's up. Trainers always have shit.
Yeah.
Trainers.
And I was like, hey, how are you getting so big? He's like, oh, I have this little sauce I like.
And is it like an injection?
No, it was pill form, oral.
Oh, see, that's even better.
Yeah.
Because most steroids are injected, right? And I don't
In your butt.
I don't like all that.
I'm scared of needles. That's why I haven't like hopped on like the real stuff.
So you only took it for 6 months, and you like
6 weeks.
6 weeks, and you're like, boom.
Yeah.
Oh, and what happens if I take SARMs?
You don't want to take SARMs. If you like just inject.
I didn't realize. I guess when you look at someone who's like super jacked, it's fairly easy to tell if they're on steroids.
Oh yeah.
Because they're like, there's like a normal body.
And then there's Bradley Martin.
Bradley Martin, that man is on steroids, right?
That man is massive.
Like
he
that,
is a
that you can't
behemoth of a human.
Can you not look like that natural?
No.
Okay.
You can't look like that, even close to that natural.
Because I'm wondering, like, what's the possible limit you can do off? But anyway, the point is, I think it's like super fucking common.
There's like lifetime natural bodybuilders, but you'll even see them. They look nothing like that. Nothing like that. That's like that is a behemoth.
He looks like Hulk, like literally Hulk.
That is a bear as a man.
Yeah, even Hassan, my friend and co-host, says he's just straight up like, yeah, I want to take steroids. He's like, I just want to look fucking jacked like that.
He would blow up. He's like 6'5".
He would look crazy.
He would get so big.
This man is natural, though, I've heard.
Yeah, no, he's very natural.
Oh shit, that reminds me. He said he wanted to come back on and talk about his natural journey.
Right.
Did we ever reach out to his people?
I'm not sure, honestly.
He
I'll
sent me
have to
that
check.
weird voice note. Fuck.
I've wanted to have a conversation with this guy, but I feel like he's just so animated.
He's a character. He's not a real person. Like his
Like
name's
that?
Brian. I want to talk to Brian. You know what I mean? Not Liver King. But let's reach out. I'm gonna make that happen.
He's like a 45-year-old gym bro.
Yeah.
That has never got out of like the screaming of like gains, muscles.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Okay, interesting. So let's see. Oh my God.
That's what he used to look like.
That's what steroids does, huh?
Yeah.
That's sick, bro.
I
And
don't even know if like Brad's open about like his use, but I mean,
So what is it? Here I'm reading about the SARM side effects. I'm just curious. It says it can lead to irregular periods. I don't believe that affects you.
yeah, no.
Right.
I saw like a few videos of like some people losing vision.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, so I got scared and immediately hopped off.
Just side effects might include
Blindness.
permanent blindness. It says more than half of SARM's users experience side effects, including mood swings, decreased ball size.
Oh, I mean it's like with any steroid.
Did your balls shrink?
Yeah, your balls like tighten up.
They tighten up.
Yeah, like
The skin's tight. You got a tight sack.
Yeah, like think about when you hop in like a cold tub and
Tightens up.
your balls get like really small. It's like that 24/7.
Are they still like that?
No.
Once you
Like
stop,
once you stop,
they
your body
loosened up.
starts producing natural testosterone again, and your natural testosterone comes from your balls. And if you're injecting stuff or if you're taking stuff, you're relying on that testosterone, so your balls aren't really needed.
That's fucking interesting. Some people like a tight sack.
I mean, it makes your schlong look bigger.
It does.
Yeah.
Because the balls look smaller.
Yeah.
By comparison, it looks bigger.
Yeah.
These are good things. Tight sack.
Tight sack, big schlong.
I'm feeling that. May cause hair loss. I also saw.
Yeah, that's every steroid
That's
too.
all the steroids. Yeah. Well, that's exciting. So you grew up. I gotta like my dad grew up in a similar fashion. He had a dad who walked out on him when he was like 5, and I know it affected him so deeply for his whole life. I genuinely feel like it's one of the most fucked up things a person can do in life, just to abandon their child. Do you have resentment towards him? Do you have like feelings at all, or do you try not to feel anything about it?
I try to feel nothing about it.
Does that work though?
I mean, like I said, I never knew it was unnatural to grow in a single mom household.
Right.
So I don't even know what it's like to have a dad.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no feelings towards it because I've never experienced having a father figure.
Mm.
This is just like how I grew up, my normal.
Do you have like a father figure that you've kind of like sought out or looked for in the world?
My mom says I did, but I definitely don't know. Again, I don't know what a father figure is like. Like I don't know. Is it someone that gives me advice on my financials? Is it somebody that
It
like
varies, you know. It's
leads
different for
me in
everyone.
a certain direction? Like then I have a lot of those.
It's you know, it's meant to be. I think theoretically, ideally, a lot of us have shitty dads, but you know, a positive male role model.
Mm.
You know, did you find those growing up?
I thought I did, and then they screwed me over financially.
Like what happened? That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, well, it's like I always thought of because I've been doing social media since I was 14, and there's fake social media managers that'll get you deals, but then they just take your money.
So
It's like a
you,
huge problem here in California or in Los Angeles, like fake social media managers that are in like their mid 20s to like early 30s, and then they
hmm
say like, "Oh, I can do this, 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 and this," and then they just end up screwing you over, taking your money, and then the people that get their money taken don't have enough money for legal, so then they just get to keep the money.
you know, I ran into similar situations when we first started working. We don't work with agents or managers or anything for that reason, because every person we worked with was just like scheming, and we're like, fuck this, I'm not working with anybody. But I'm glad you found someone honest to work with
Yeah.
Ryan Kavanaugh.
Brad.
Oh,
Brad is my manager, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one that does everything.
But tell me about what happened. Were you making money at a young age?
Yeah.
14, you were making money.
Mhm.
Because you were on like Musically, which is,
I was on YouNow.
what is even you now?
It's a live streaming network. I don't know if it's still
Is it still up? I'm looking up right now.
I know it like completely died around like 2016.
This is what it looks like. Looks like it hasn't been updated since. That's crazy, bro. There's this whole streaming
It was like Twitch.
where they can.
Are there still people live right
There's
now?
here. Let's click one.
How many views does that guy have?
This guy's
30
got
viewers.
popping. It's really bad. Slow load, bro.
Yeah, no, it used to be a
struggling.
thing. I was like averaging thousands of viewers concurrently.
Really? So
At
how did you
14.
make money on you now?
It's tips. It's
So you're getting
tip-based.
tips.
Yeah.
And so you were doing like a pretty good. I mean, I didn't make shit when I was 14, so it's been
So
pretty
yeah, like my
crazy.
first paycheck was like 2.5K.
That's crazy
at
money.
14.
Yeah.
My mom didn't know like what I did or even how I like was making money. She was like, "You should get a job." I was like, "Eh." And then she sees my first paycheck of like 2.5K and she's like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "Mom, I'm 14. I live stream." So she got sussed out.
I would be too. I didn't know what
She's
that
like-
shit was.
She's like, "What do you mean you live stream as a 14-year-old? What are you doing on live?"
She's not wrong. That is pretty sus.
Yeah, no. Then she started watching my live streams, and the reason I started live streaming was because I didn't have any friends. So I wanted to talk to people.
That's interesting. That hard? You're not like that much of a punk, dude. You can't make friends at all in school?
Yeah, no, people didn't like me.
Huh.
Yeah, it was weird.
No friends.
I had 2 friends.
Oh. So you go to YouNow and you start streaming, and who's watching you? Is it like girls?
Yeah, it's
Young
mainly
girls?
it was mainly girls. There were some guys that thought what I was doing was just stupid funny.
What were you doing?
But I was just
like
being myself.
Songs and shit?
I was literally being myself, just prank calling, doing like
Oh, just
14,
fucking around.
15-year-old shit, you know?
Okay. Wow. So you were kind of an early adopter. I mean, I think you were in the game before a lot of us.
9 years.
And so you're on YouNow, making a little cheddar from that, and then where do you go?
Musically.
And are you making money from Musically?
Musically is what popped me off.
I read that you got like You had like 1 million followers. You were big on that
I
app.
was one of the bigger creators on Musical.ly, yeah. And then
did that help you reduce the bullying being on Musical.ly?
that actually amplified the bullying.
Were you in high school when you were doing
I
those?
was literally just a regular high school kid doing like those Musical.lys.
Shit,
and they
people
were
must have gone crazy
oh
for
my
that.
God, dude. Walking in the halls, just like kids holding it up.
Kind of jealous though, because you were blowing up, dude, making money. It's like, who the fuck are they?
Yeah, I know. But it's like when you're young, you don't understand how stupid high school is in general. Like people making fun of you, bullying. It's just all so stupid, and it shouldn't really get to you, but it does when you're in that environment, and that's the only environment you know. You haven't seen the real world.
Talk to me about like I'm genuinely curious. Like, what does it mean bullying? Like, you would go to school, you have 2 friends you hang out with, and people would like what would
And
people
it's
do?
like, yeah, so we had 4 different lunch periods in my school, and I was just hoping that my 2 friends would be in my lunch period so I like could sit with people. I literally didn't have a table to sit at, so I would get my food and act like I'm going to the bathroom, and I would go to the bathroom and just eat my food in a stall.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah, it was so
that's
bad.
like really fucking sad.
It's so weird to say out loud.
And people were taking shits next to you, and you were eating your
Just
lunch.
eating my food.
Gnarly.
Yeah, no. And then it was just like, the typical high school bullying. It was like people would try to fight me. People would like shoulder check me, knock my shit out of my hand, call me names.
Dude, kids are so fucked up. It's like looking back now, it's it's like fucking psychotic.
Yeah, no, that's why I think it's just so funny and stupid. But I mean,
although I'm old as shit. I'm 37. So for you, you're 24. You've been out of high school for a while, but it's not that far behind you either.
Yeah, no. I'm turning 24 in August. So it'll be, what is that, 6 years, 7 years?
I mean, it still affects you, you know. Would you go to a high school reunion just to stunt on it?
Oh, yeah. I'm totally going to my high school reunion.
Really?
Yeah. I wish they had like a 5-year one, but they only do like the 10 years.
So you got to keep it together for another 5 years, bro.
Like another 3 years, I got to keep it like
don't burn out. Don't get arrested. No fights.
Yeah, no, I got to keep it like chilling.
Good. Just, yeah. Yeah, I didn't go to any of my high school reunions personally. I was just like, oh, whatever.
I bet they all know what you do. They definitely do.
You think so?
Oh, 100%.
I kind of minded my own business too. I don't know if I was, like, I had a few friends and we all kind of just minded our own business. You know what I mean?
I feel like everyone in Hollywood we were like the outcasts in high school.
Potentially, yeah. I would say I'm an outcast, but it was fine. You know, it was fine. But I do wonder if they know what I do. I haven't thought about those people in forever.
I mean, you have a very successful podcast. I think they would know that.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, if you guys are watching, I fucking made it, losers, idiots.
You're getting bullied now.
Fuck you. That's right. Girls who didn't want to talk to me, what now? They're like, yeah, you're still beat. I want to touch you. Even knowing that you're rich. But like, you are known as a heartthrob, right? You accept that title?
Oh, do you think so?
Aren't you a hunk? Aren't you the bad boy hunky guy?
I mean, I have my days where I look good. Like right now, I look beat as hell.
You don't think you look good?
Oh, no, I'm like looking beat.
You guys all have the same haircut. What do you think about that?
Oh, I'm going to cut it. I need to cut my hair. It's so long.
Yeah, you guys all kind of just throw it forward.
I just let my hair grow. I don't style it. I just let it grow, and then if it gets too long, I cut it.
Got it. So you must have been getting some female attention though when you lost the weight.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Online, not
okay. That's weird.
Because they didn't know me.
You were getting attention online, but you go to school and everyone hates you. That must have been weird to have like that double life.
Yeah, it was like I was living a real life Hannah Montana. Put on the wig, and then nobody knows it's actually me, and then I take it off and I'm like, what? I'm Miley Cyrus.
Fuck me, dude. And were you a good student in high school?
Yeah. I had like some teachers that didn't like me, but then I had like a lot of teachers that liked me.
So let's see. You're on Musical.ly. You're popping. How do you make money on Musical.ly? Did they have like a
it was mainly live streaming.
Oh, live streaming the same way.
So it's like it kind of just flowed from my my YouNow streams to Musical.ly streams. It was like super easy.
And then from that, was it just straight to TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did YouTube for about like 2 years, where Musical.ly was just like dead. And I remember going to the actual like event that Musically transferred over to TikTok
Mm-hmm.
and was bought out by ByteDance or whatever. And I remember seeing it and being there. I was a little drunk, and I was like, the announcement. They're on the stage, like making the announcement. I'm like, this is not gonna work. This is the stupidest thing. This is
Right.
hilarious, and it popped off, which was funny.
I wonder. I mean, I'm surprised because what was that? What is it called before it was TikTok?
Musically,
Musically seemed like
musical
to
dot
me.
ly.
That seemed like the weirdest, silliest shit I have ever seen in my life.
I think the video concepts were so stupid. I don't even know how they were getting popular. It was like filmed in 0.5, and you're just like,
Dude, I was like, what the fuck is going on with these kids? And I mean, looking back now, let me pull up some of these. Do I have some of these? Do you watch these back and like cringe, or are you just kind of like whatever?
oh yeah, I get haunted by them. I think it's like a
Dude,
funny,
they're wild,
it's like a funny
bro.
joke on TikTok for people to like just keep tagging me in them.
Here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute the music, but I mean,
Yeah, it's bad. Look
you
at
were
my,
making it though, dude. People were loving this.
look at me though. It's just so weird.
Were you one of the better lip singers, do you think, on that app?
I have no idea what the attraction to that was. Like, what is that? Like, I'm just in the middle of like a workout, and I'm just like, wait, hold up, gotta do my Musically.
So is this what you looked like? Was this the kid who was getting bullied at school? Me?
Yeah, now that I'm actually like looking back at it, I can see why.
No,
Just
everybody
kidding.
looked like that.
I'm just kidding.
Everybody looked like that.
It was like the Justin Bieber 2015 hair. Me and
Look
my
at
boys.
you. You got all kinds of homies there, bro.
Yeah, me and my boys.
Hold
being
on.
silly. Well,
You
that's
got more friends in this room than I had in high school.
that's in L.A.
Okay, this is after.
Yeah, this is in L.A.
Was it weird to come to LA and then have like friends for the first time?
Yeah, and especially like because it was like my first time meeting like online kids in person,
Mm-hmm.
because I was friends with them over social media. So then I meet these people that I was just texting and FaceTiming in person. It was like my first friends. I was like, holy shit, I have friends.
Mm.
It's kind of
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
You know, that's funny. I got older and I have no friends now. So that's kind of an interesting dynamic. You have that to look forward
I mean, I have like probably 5 friends.
to. Yeah, that's a lot.
Like having like 5 close homies that I
Mhm.
can just be like, yo, these are my homies.
So I want to. So you grew up. You come out of high school. You moved to LA. It's kind of all happening for you. And here you are. How is it? What's your like your main source of income these days?
Right now, I think it's like mostly every creator that's on this program, but Snapchat.
Fuck, I've heard about Snapchat.
Yeah.
How many views do your videos get there?
My stories get anywhere between 50 to 100 million.
Views
Yeah.
per story?
Per like full story.
50 to 100 million?
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck?
Some days it's like 300 million.
Wait. Do you guys use Snap? I've never used Snapchat.
I use it. Yeah. Yeah. And Lena
There's even that many
There's
people
no
on
there's a
Snapchat?
difference between it's how many people are viewing your story. So it's
Yeah.
not 350 million different people.
Mm,
It's like one story, and I'll post like 100 stories. So it's like one
I
story,
see.
2 stories. They'd watch
That's
100.
still fucking
That's like
nuts.
100 views in one sitting if they watched my whole story.
And so Snapchat, they put ads in between the stories. I
Mhm.
heard the CPM there's fucking crazy.
Oh, dude, it's amazing. It's the only platform that actually pays the creators.
So are you doing like 7 digits plus from Snapchat?
I'm making good money.